Sean Parker with Sci-Fi Networks. I want to thank you all for being here this morning. I want to thank the mayor for being here. I want to thank Barb Bratton and her team for allowing us here in the space, and obviously the partnership is an amazing one. We'll talk about that here in a moment. I want to thank United Way for being here, one of our great supporters, also the YMCA. I want to thank you all for being here, and any of our partners that make this stay a reality and the FiberCity a reality. Today, we are here to celebrate the launch of our digital inclusion program, which is to educate, enable, and excite. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But before we do, I think it's important to talk about the FiberCity, the Kenosha FiberCity, which is a unique and wonderful network that is going to bridge the digital divide here in Kenosha. It is a citywide build, as many of you know. So it's going to give everybody the ability to connect to day one, a 10 gigabit network, symmetrical gigabit network, day one. So it allows everybody to have the opportunity to connect to a next generation type network, which is tremendously exciting. The other piece of it that is substantial is with the FiberCity, it also creates a platform that allows for all the future Internet of Things to come, right? Any cool technology, anything that's being thought up to today, tomorrow, long in the future, this network is going to be able to support. And with that, it also supports some great programs, one of which is our FiberCity Aid program. The other, the one that we're launching today, the Digital Inclusion Program, it helps to support those efforts as well. And it's all about, for us in this Digital Inclusion Program, it's all about educating, enabling, and exciting the community. Educating through programs, enabling through the donation of technologies. Today we have the digital curiosity stations that are right there beside the mayor and Barb Bratton, which are fantastic. And then exciting the community, getting the word of mouth out. We have to do that through our groups, right? Like the United Way and the YMCA, some great pillars of the community that really help to expand and to help this network get off the ground. Because this, at the end of the day, is a partnership all the way from the beginning to the end. When we came in here to break ground, however many months ago it was, to the day that we turning up services, which is next month on this network, it's all about that partnership. It's all about all of us coming together, uniting, understanding that this is paramount for the future of the community, and that is tremendously exciting. So the Digital Inclusion Program, as I mentioned before, it's about educating, enabling, and exciting. This is a tailor-made solution. So we had to work with Barb Bratton's team, and I want to thank them so much because they were instrumental in getting this day to happen. They helped shape it. We tried to figure it out, and Barb would go back and forth with me and Sean, how about this, how about that? And eventually we figured out what kind of worked for everybody. And we're so thankful for your time and your dedication in figuring that out, Barb. Mayor, I want to thank you and your wonderful staff for helping us make this network a reality as well. It's just been fantastic all the way around. We can't thank you enough. You guys are aces in our book. So with that, I want to introduce the mayor to come on up here, maybe say a few words, and then we'll introduce Barb Bratton to come on up here and say a few words on behalf of the Kenosha Library System. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, sir.
What daring people we have here today. A politician with an open mic and as long as I want it. Well, first off, congratulations on getting everything kicked off and FiberCity moving forward as fast as it is. I'm excited for a bunch of different reasons. One is we are literally in a situation where we are creating in the city of Kenosha an opportunity for everyone to have access. And I don't think people realize how important that is. You can look around the country, and there are only a handful of places that are able to right now say that within another year, I'm going to push you on that, another year we're going to have access to the whole city. Darn close anyway. But that's going to be one of the things that goes on here. We literally are in a situation as a community that our young people are going to have access to educational tools, that we're going to have opportunities in libraries, museums, schools, access that in most places they're not going to have in a year. And we're going to have it, and we're going to have it now because of the partnership that we have. And I think that is so very, very important. The programs that are going to be spawned off of this are going to be tremendous for us on an educational level, also on an employment level. We are going to be a key. This is going to be a key to our community's growth and prospering. And so from my perspective, I want to first off say thank you for the partnership. As I said, we're going to be one of the first. Secondly, to Barb and her staff for the wonderful job that they've done to implement this technology right away into the new reading library and the rest of the libraries also. So all those things are very, very important, and congratulations to you and your staff for the hard work that you've done. But I don't want to ever underestimate the power that this creates for people in our community to be able to grow and prosper and have access to the internet in a way that will be a tremendous opportunity for everyone. So thank you all for being here today. And as a good politician knows, it's time to stage left. So take care.
And with that, Barb Bratton, Director of the Kenosha Public Library.
Welcome to the Kenosha Public Library. Digital inclusion and digital divide, these are not new terms to public libraries. I remember as a young librarian in 1993 when the World Wide Web was launched. It was more of a hobby at that point. It was an interest, but it wasn't a necessity. At that time, there was scientific information and government information, and it was wonderful for public librarians who could find all kinds of good stuff to answer all kinds of business questions and scientific questions. But for the general public, it was just an interest, a nuance. Now it is a necessity, and we found that out after 30 years of helping people get used to technology and giving them access to it, and introducing the new technologies to them. We found out during the pandemic just how important it was to them. That was the way that they could apply for unemployment benefits. That was the way that they could get social service benefits. This was a lifeline for someone who needed to work from home, the children who needed to tie in remotely to school. And when the public library needed to be closed, there was no access. So we realized just how important we are. So today, I thank you, Sci-Fi, not only for this donation of equipment for our new children's library in the Uptown neighborhood, but I want to thank you for the nod toward the public library as such an important partner in digital inclusion. So one thing that hasn't been said is that we do have this equipment from Sci-Fi, but they've also provided some support in the coming years to continue our digital inclusion training of the public, which is very important. AI is the new thing now, and a lot of people are scared about that. So we are going to intensify our AI training and help the public acclimate to all the technologies that come down the pike. So thank you, Sci-Fi. Thank you, Mayor, for coming today, and have a great day.